Even today in Indian society, caste plays a big role in many of its aspects, be it social, economical, or political. And even though we may feel that we are in the 21st century and such small minded outlooks shouldn't exist at all, caste does prevail and it is still embedded in the minds of many Indians, if not all. And eradicating it totally seems to be a mammoth of task. But the first step towards creating such a society where caste doesn't prevail can be the caste census, and that is what we are going to discuss in detail in this video. Namaste, my name is Rajorshi Chatterjee and you are watching Gyanfold, where we bring analysis of such social issues, prevailing or burning issues in front of you in short of these crisp videos. Keep watching till the end so that you get a proper viewpoint of both the sides of the argument that caste census is necessary. Now first we need to answer the question, what is the caste census? The caste census refers to a caste-wise tabulation of India's population. Since the first population census in independent India in 1951, separate data on scheduled castes SCs and scheduled tribes STs have been consistently published, and accordingly government jobs, college admissions, even election tickets from village councils to parliament have been reserved for them. Now these censuses have also included data on OBCs, but this is where all the problem comes into play. The OBCs have throughout been clubbed as one single group. But past studies, reports by governments and independent organizations have come to the conclusion that OBCs are a very large heterogeneous group themselves, with subcastes, intra-caste differences among them. So clubbing such a large group as one single group can obviously deprive them of rights and push certain groups of people among them further down the society. Now in 1979, the central government had appointed a committee named the Mandal Commission to identify these castes and determine whether existing social welfare schemes should be extended to them. This commission had reported that OBCs formed nearly 52% of India's population back then, and obviously it proposed that the social welfare schemes or benefits be extended to them, but it was not implemented until 1990. But in spite of this, we still till date do not have documented data on the different castes which fall under the OBC category. Now such a exercise, a caste census attempt, was done in 2010 under the UPA government back then under former Prime Minister Shri Manmohan Singh. The exercise was called the Socio-Economic Caste Census, SECC, but its data, when it was later revealed, was alleged to contain many discrepancies, and one of them being it did not provide the population-wise caste data as was the demand. The next population census is due next year, 2022, and the BJP government does seem a bit hesitant in conducting or including caste in the census. Opposition leaders, various scholars are pressurizing the government to include caste. A clear decision is still awaited. Now next we need to understand the need of a caste census. Before any reasoning, let's look at some numbers. According to a report by Oxfam in 2020, the top 10% of Indian population owns 74.3% of total wealth. The middle 40% owns 22.9% and bottom 50% owns 2.8% of total wealth. So we see that a small section of people at the supposed top of the society own a major part of the wealth of this country, and a lot of this can be attributed to caste-based inequality. According to a paper named Wealth, Inequality, Class and Caste in India from 1961 till 2012, which was published back in 2018, said among upper castes only, Brahmins earn 48% above national average income, while non-Brahmins earn 45% above national average income, while SCs, STs earn 34% and 21% less than the average income respectively. And in terms of wealth ownership, 50% of Brahmins, 31% of Rajputs, 44% of Baniya, and 57% of Kayast fall in the richest category, while 5% ST, 10% SC, 16% OBC fall in the richest category. So we see that the upper caste groups are clearly overrepresented at the top of the society in accordance to their share of the population. So to bridge these inequalities, a caste census, a proper caste census, will provide us with definite caste-based data and facilitate welfare schemes rolled out by the government to reach the deprived castes. It will help us in uplifting the backward castes, not only socio-economically but also educationally, judicially and politically. Such a caste census will also bring out the names of those castes which have over the course of time become relatively better off under the OBCs and have disproportionately taken up a large number of reservations in various sectors which have been allotted to the OBC category, and leaving the even worse castes to perish. Such a caste census has been time and again suggested by the National Commission for Backward Classes. Now let's come to the opposition towards the caste census. Here the principal argument that is being given by those who are in opposition to it is that caste census will supposedly divide Indian society more on the basis of caste, or it will harden caste mentalities in Indian society and be a hindrance to the unity and harmony of Indian people. Now we will explain this in two different ways. One is politically and one is socially. Now, politically speaking, experts feel that the BJP is hesitant towards the caste census because it fears that a caste census will provide the opposition parties to mount suitable agendas against the BJP government with respect to OBC quotas, as definite numbers or population numbers under each caste will come up if the caste census is conducted. Moreover, opposition parties will be able to develop OBC vote banks and be a hindrance to the dominant BJP politics currently in the country. After all, we know how politics is so important in our country, and welfare measures without the play of politics is rarely seen in our country, and experts fear that it is at play here too. Now coming to the social aspect, let's sit back for a second and consider these. The devastating role which caste plays in our society each day can't be described in words. First, we may have probably seen that political parties have caste-based cells. They build up vote banks according to particular castes. Caste also decides very simplest of activities in daily life, like who can offer archanas in temples, who is eligible to bathe in the ghats of holy rivers, from appointments in jobs or companies to providing refuge to someone we see in distress. Caste comes first in many areas in India, not all but many. So the fact that caste is very much a part of Indian life, in and out every day, can't be overlooked, and the ones who can maybe afford to overlook it are the supposed upper castes who are well off, and they don't need to think about they are not worried about, because they are themselves okay. And the ones who perish, the lower castes, supposed lower castes, they are the ones who suffer. And if that is so, what is the problem behind counting and publishing a caste census? First, we come to the argument that caste census may increase, or we agree to that but it probably will increase caste fragmentation, caste divides, because when public officers will conduct the caste census, they will collect data, so people will obviously have to state their own caste, and the strong belonging to a particular caste, feeling of the belonging, may or probably will increase. But this can't be an argument for totally foregoing a caste census, because the purpose behind the caste census is not to divide. It is to provide welfare schemes and see to the equality in Indian society. You may have seen many people who are opposing the caste census are giving arguments like, we are Indians, we are part of one India, and we should not divide ourselves on the basis of these petty castes is absolutely true, and we all want to live in a country like that. But we have to remember that's an ideal situation, and the ground reality is not ideal right now. To make it ideal, we need to take some steps that may be little detrimental to the mentality of people, but will eventually help in improving their mentality towards, it will take them towards equality, it will take them towards demolishing this caste concept. People who belong to supposed lower castes are absolutely tortured from birth, and their grievances can't be overlooked so easily. Where is our humanity then? Another argument that this caste census is maybe a very costly affair, and this may be true, but this can never count as an argument for the countless atrocities which are committed in our country in the name of caste every day. Now let's make it clear here. When we try to eradicate a particular disease, as we have done, many like polio, smallpox in our country, we have eradicated it almost or totally over the past few years. But what do we do when we want to eradicate such diseases? We first collect data on it, we assess its spread, its cause, we test the medicine and monitor it. The same needs to be done for the caste system, because the caste system is a disease which is very detrimental to the Indian society, has been going on for years, and it's high time we take steps towards eradicating it. So that was it for this video. It was a very serious one. We showed you both the sides of the argument that the caste census is necessary, the supporting arguments, the against arguments, and why we feel that it is necessary and it should be done for the betterment of Indian society. And if we have in fact provided some value through this video, if we have opened your perspectives to new outlooks, please do consider liking this video, sharing it with everyone, sharing the knowledge, spreading the knowledge, and subscribing to our channel. Hit the bell icon down below for more such incisive analysis on different topics, different social, economical, political topics. You can also follow our Instagram channel where we are much more active than on YouTube. We post various types of content on it. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, towards knowledge, towards awareness.